Dance is like essential to me. It is absolutely a thing that I have held on to for many, many years. It's always kind of kept me like in tune with myself and grounded to myself, because I can always use it to work through some things that I'm not already working through. Like if I have like a stress in my life and I don't know how to process it, I'll like kind of like, okay, cool, let me just dance it out, I guess. And because of that, like I can work through something that I don't really understand yet. With dance, you can take something that you readily can't explain and really, I guess, almost unpack that. And it's therapeutic to have dance and use that as a way to maybe deal with some hurt that you had, or tap into some things that you haven't really touched in years. I think it's one of those things you really is underestimated of how powerful it can be. I think it was back in high school, and I had a teacher who would allow me to use her room, and I would go in there and I would get my little iPod, which wasn't anything at the moment, but like it would just take my little iPod shuffle and I'd plug it in, and she would sit there in the corner and she'd be doing her grades and whatever, and I would just literally sit there and dance, working on moves. I was trying to be a break dancer at that time, so I'm falling, I'm getting up, I'm falling, I'm getting up, I'm trying different things, I'm waving, I'm doing everything like that. And I remember one day she stopped and she was just sitting there with a fixed look, and she was like, I don't know what you do. I don't know why you come and do this for like hours at a time, but I love it, and I thank you. And in that moment I realized like, oh, it's bigger than just making movements and dancing with your friends. Like that's cool, but now I get to see that you can affect people with dance. I felt I could really just take that time with dance and music, that I could really find who I was and really kind of churn that out a little bit and see what I really was about. And with her seeing me in that raw form, she kind of got to see how I was feeling. And with that, she kind of got to see me unleashing something that is internal, and she is now getting to witness that. And she was, by just viewing it, affected by that. Growing up, I was the Nigerian kid in my school. And so I was both like, oh, I want to be in this. I want to be accepted. But I get the image of, oh, you're not just different, you're different, you know? So what was like, oh, you're not black, you're Nigerian, you're not the regular black guy, you're a different black guy. And then to the other people, they're like, oh, okay, cool, well now you're just a threat. And I was like, well, what did I do? I don't understand. How did we get to this point where I don't even understand where I can't be accepted as black, but even Nigerian is not accepted. So now I'm almost double rejected. I don't know how to feel about it. It's almost different to have to smile to disarm, because I want people to feel at ease around me. But now I have to work twice as hard to be just on the baseline level of, okay, you're accepted. It's something that I've dealt with for years on years, but I think there'll be a time, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but in time, that things will definitely get to a point where it may not have to be that hard. Maybe not for me, but for somebody else. It has been really tough and different to watch with everything that's going on, because you really wish for better, and when you don't see it consistently over and over again, it becomes like the nagging wound that is just getting worse and worse. But at the end of the day, I think that we can not only affect the people who are around us, but we have to be empathetic with them, we have to be loving with them, and when that moment comes, we'll definitely feel, the effects of that.